Throwing right in a minute. It's your boy Ignition Fury here today, bringing you another FIFA 17 video. Now, I've got a bit of bad news. When it came to Foot Champs, I was going to do an episode for each game, and I recorded all my games, went back to edit them, and they weren't there. For some reason, they got poof, weren't there. So yeah. But for you guys, if you'd like to know, we got to goal 2. We got 21 wins. We had a game left, so I could have got to 22, but really there was no point me playing. So we got the 45k and our 3 packs that we opened. Didn't get anybody at all. Nobody good anyway, at least. But we did get to goal 2, which allowed me to build this team. Basically, it's a squad builder. That's the title of this video. So yeah. Now this team can be, you can buy their informs and other bits and pieces, like other type of informs for a particular player, to up the price of this team. So for example, in net I have Ruffier. He has an 86 rated inform, I think it is. Absolute tank of an inform card. I've used it in draft and I absolutely loved it. Obviously I don't have the coin at the moment to get his inform, but I'm going to be working up onto that. So he has 82 diving, 87 reflex and 83 positioning. He's so good. He's the best, for me anyway, he's the best French Liga 1 keeper that you can get. Or Areola's decent, but and don't even take a second look at Kevin Trapp. Anyway, our 2 centre backs, so we need 2 French. We are going with Varane, and where's he gone? Ah, there he is, and Perrin. Oh, my heart was in my mouth then. Now, obviously you've seen me use Perrin in other previous squad builders. Now before I had Anchor on him. Don't put Anchor on him, put Shadow. It's mainly for his pace. But if you go on to FootWiz, it does put his defence up to like high 70s, sort of mid 70s roughly. And it just turns him into an absolute god of a card. And then Varane, 77 pace, 85 defence and 76 physical. It just puts him at a point where both of your centre backs have got 80 pace plus. So they're very quick. Varane's very good at getting up for those headers, along with Perrin. They both are medium, so they don't really push up the field too much. So they do tend to stay back, which is a good thing. So going on to our right back, we have DeMarcos. I absolutely think he's an absolute great card. Absolutely love it. With 88 pace, he's probably one of the better right backs within the La Liga Santander, because he's got that pace there to be able to get up the field and back, because he does have high medium like most right backs. So with that 88 pace, which with a Shadow goes up to like 90 something, he's able to get up and down the pitch pretty easy, to be fair. And it also busts his defence as well, which is always a good thing, right? Yeah. Anyway, going on to our left back position, you can probably guess who it already is, and that is squad builder card Kazawa. Now, why am I putting that bronze player in? Get out. Okay, so for his squad builder card, he has 81 pace, 84 defence and 8 physical. And sometimes I get frustrated with him when he's not in the position where he should be. But 9 times out of 10, he always comes back. And if Perrin's come over to the left side to basically mark that player that Kazawa should have been, Kazawa, when he gets back, will drop into where Perrin should be. So they cover each other, which is what I've got my defensive line to as cover. Now don't worry if you haven't got their squad builder cards. I mean, I'm a bit annoyed with myself that I didn't do Ruffier's squad builder, but hey ho, what can you do about it? Just get their normal cards. it's perfectly fine. But Perrin does have an 84 inform that you could get if you so wish. And I haven't used that, but the stats are very similar. I think his defense is slightly better than his squad builder cards. So anyway, going on to our first centre mid. You'll probably see all of them anyway. Actually, no, you won't, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to go to League Santander. There we go. And then change the nationality to French. And we've got Nzonzi. Now, before I go any further, Nzonzi is probably one of the best players I've used as a CDM wise. Now within this team, that's what he plays as. He plays as the CDM, even though it's a centre mid. I play him as a stay back while attacking, so he plays more of a CDM role within this team. And okay, he may not be the fastest, but he's also got an inform. He's got two actually, an 84 and an 86. And if you've got the coins, get his 86 card, because I've used that in draft as well, and it's really, really good. Now you could change this team up a hell of a lot by if you've got DeMarcus's squad builder card, you know, great. That's absolutely fantastic, because I know his stats on that squad builder card are pretty good as well. You could also get Varane's team of the group stage. Now I'm only saying this for the people out there who do have all these coins that they can splash out on and get these players if they so wished. So you could get Ruffier's, if you haven't got a squad builder, get his inform. Varane squad builder, Varane's team of the group stage, and Nzonzi 86 rated inform. So going on to our next centre midfielder, I've used him quite a lot. I like him, but to be fair, I prefer him where he is at the moment as a centre midfielder, and that is Ben bloody Arthur, guys. I mean, he is just mentally good. You'd think, well, with a high-low, is it? Yeah, high-low, you'd think that he wouldn't play well as a centre mid. You just look at his stats on his card, and it's like, well, why are you playing him here? And you know, oh, not there. And why are you not playing him at cam? Because I don't like him at cam at all. To be fair, I really don't. I don't think he performs as well as a cam. But when he's in central midfield, he plays so much better for me. And also because he's high-low, he does push up for the attacks as well. So he does help with our strikers and our cam as well. Now, the only one thing I would say is that when it comes to our next centre mid, you do not have to get this centre mid if you have the coins to do so. Get somebody better. Okay. Now, our next centre mid is from Liga Santander, so it's a French Liga hybrided in with La Liga Santander. You could, I don't even know why I'm saying that, because you probably really, come on, there we go. Now the next player is Isco Disco. Now I do like him. I think he's decent, but you could, if you've got the coins, you could always go with Jesse Rodriguez or Luka Modric. That would be a good shout as well, or Iniesta. Now if you do have a load of coins, now I'm talking about loads, that you can buy all these players, and then you've got, like, let's say you've got 700k left. I'm just going to use that as an example. You could go off and get Team of the Year Iniesta. That's another substitute that you could go with, so you've got that dark blue card in there and all. But I know some of us, including myself, don't have that money, and I'm going to have to work my ass off if I want that Team of the Year Iniesta card, which is who I do want to get eventually. So yeah. Now I'm going on to our cam. Now I've just recently got him, and already I've fallen in love with his card. I had him there, his normal card, and that is Ben Yedder. And just look at these stats for a quick second. He has 85 pace, 87 shooting, 81 passing, 87 dribbling. He's not the strongest, fair enough. But, oh, no, I don't want to change the formation. But let's just check Ben Yedder versus Ben Arthur. So, Ben Arthur has got, the top three are lower than Ben Yedder, but his bottom three are slightly better. So, that's why I prefer him as a centre midfielder instead of a cam. His dribbling's a lot better than Ben Yedder's, but this is the main thing here. With Ben Yedder, he can get more assists because, one, mainly his passing is better, even though it's only by 2. It is better than Ben Arthur's. His shooting is 100 times better. He's more clinical, and he's faster. So that's why I like to keep him stay up, so he stays forward, and he doesn't really come back too much. And honestly, guys, I think I've played 2 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. So yeah, I swear he scored in my last game as well when I was playing my friend Josh, but I can't remember. I really can't remember. I think that was all down to one of our other strikers that we've also got in here, and I decided to go with a French striker as well. Now I do want to replace him. To be fair, he's right-footed, not left. So before you think it's not Griezmann, it is another player, 87 rated, Benzema. Now at the moment, I do like him. I'm not gonna, diss Benzema. I think he's a very good player. He's played 21 games, scored 13 goals with 5 assists, and he cost me 39k. Obviously I got Hunter on him, because mainly I just wanted to up his pace a bit more, because obviously 81, bring it down when he's on the ball, no thank you. But I really don't think he's worth the money. I really don't think he for an 87 rated player, you'd expect something more. I don't know if it's because I'm playing him on the right and not the left. I just don't know. It just feels to me that there's something lacking with Benzema's card. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't seem to be worth 39k. He doesn't seem 20k. Yeah, fair enough, but almost reaching 40k. Yeah, no, thank you. But I've got him, and he's decent. But I do want to swap him. That's the thing. I'm going to work my way up to about 240k, sell Benzema, and then boom, buy Antoine Griezmann, who I really want to get, because I've used him in the draft, and I could see him matching up with our next striker, which you could probably already know who it is. Come on, guys, it's another French from Liga Santander, and you can't beat this card. I don't care if he is got a new inform. I really don't bloody care, because there's not too much bloody difference. It is squad builder card Lacazette, boys. Let's go. Yes, squad builder Lacazette. 88 pace, 88 shooting, 88 dribbling. Like, seriously? And an 840 physical? Like, what? He's quick and strong. That usually doesn't go. Anyway, I've played 211 games with him. Okay, I've used him in multiple different teams, and he's already scored 140 for me. Like, bruh, what the hell? He's got 56 assists. Like, a striker getting that you don't really very see a striker getting assists. Usually, you see the striker getting all the goals. You'd expect that he's a striker, but to get the assists, you can't expect anything more from him. So if you used to add up, let's say for example, he had no assists and just scored all of those 56 goals, it would bring him up to 196. Okay, out of 211 games played. So he wouldn't be too far off from being a goal for each game, to be fair. And that's just mental. Those stats, and I ignore that 3-star weak foot. Oh my lord. I can deal with a 3-star weak foot. 2-star out the window. Bye bye. No. 3-star, yeah, I can sort of manage with, but he hits it like he's a 4-star, not a 3-star, 4-star. I mean, he's so clinical. Along with Ben Yedder, who can just break through defences, who's a 5-star, 4-star, high. It's just crazy. And it really is. This team is... I'm going to physically say it now to you guys. This team is the best team I've used. I'm not joking. With this team that I've showed you, obviously I didn't have Inform Ben Yedder, but I had normal Ben Yedder's card at this point. But this is the team that got me to Gold 2, guys. Like, what the hell? This is the team that got me to Gold 2, and all the other teams couldn't. Right? I was struggling with those teams. I didn't feel that there was anything going. But this team, oh my lord, It seriously gets me there, and I've fallen in love with it. I really have. Like, there's players I want to change. I want to get rid of Benzema, get Griezmann. I want to get rid of Nzonzi and get his 86 rated inform. I want to get rid of Ruffier and get his 86 rated inform. I want to get rid of Varane and get his team of the group stage, and then eventually get rid of Isco for somebody better like Rodriguez, Modric, or keep him and then work my way up and keep saving and saving and saving until I've got enough for team of the year Iniesta. Either one of them would do me perfectly fine. There's not a lot else I could say about this team, guys. It works so well together, and if you've got the coins, go out, build the team, change this Isco if you so wish. You don't have to use him. You could use Rodriguez, you could use Luka Modric, you could use Iniesta's normal card. You could use any other centre midfielder there who is good. I'm not saying Isco isn't good, but he just lacks slightly, but he does make up for it in certain aspects and certain areas. Like our back four is very strong, very good at defending. It's very rare that they'll open themselves up, and our two fullbacks as well. It's, you know, they're up and down, and they hardly ever tire. DeMarcos has usually still got like 2/3 or a third left of his stamina by the end of the match, and all the opponent players are like basically dead. They're on the red bar. You know, their bar's now red. Like, bruh. So yeah, guys, this is the team, and I hope you do enjoy building it. If you do build it, please let me know how well you do with the team. You know, it would mean a great deal to see what your views are. If you've got anything you would change about the team, like if you'd change Isco, would you change Benzema, would you change Ben Yedder over with Ben Arthur and switch them two about, so you're playing them both in centre mid and cam. You know, so let me know in the comment section below. Now, obviously, Foot Champs is coming up this weekend. I'm very looking forward to that. But what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm just going to split Foot Champs into 2 episodes. And I'm going to play 20 games. And then, obviously, I'm going to record them. Shorten the clips down so it's the highlights of where I could have scored, missed chances, where I have scored. Even when the opponent scored against me as well. And I'll put all 20 in the... in one episode, so you can see just highlights. It won't be a very long video, I hope. Probably about 10-15 minutes, and I will be talking over them as well. You know, just talking to you guys, you know. And then obviously episode 2 will be the next 20, and then it'll be all highlights instead of just all full 20 games. Nobody wants to watch somebody play that, but highlights, they're quick, they're snappy, they get through quite easily, and you know, people are like, oh yeah, that was pretty cool, he was unlucky or whatever it be. So that's what I'm going to do instead of just doing one episode for one game, because then it's just going to be too long. You guys are going to get bored, and I don't particularly want to bore you guys. I really don't. The support that you guys give me is absolutely fantastic, and I want to keep it that way, and I want to give you guys what you want to see. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy building this team, guys. So this is your boy Ignition Fury signing off, and I will see you later.